Welcome back in, everyone, to the Mini Truck headquarters. We've got this 94 or 96 Honda Acty SXD HA4. The truck was brought to us about a week and a half ago, and this truck has been running for like 4 years very poorly, and they've done all kinds of work to this truck. So a few things that we initially think that might be the issue would be the ICM, maybe fuel pump, fuel filters clogged, or it's not getting the right amount of fuel, air, situations like that. So but we found something totally different was wrong with it, and well, I guess we'll get into what's happening and why it's running the way it is.
Welcome to the Mini Truck headquarters.
So what we found on this truck was, here's the problem, FedEx. That's why the truck's running bad. They put this logo on the side of it, and it started running bad because that's a poorly ran company. This truck here, they put fuel pump, fuel filter, the ICM on the distributor, new cap, wires, rotor, plugs, everything. I think they did the relay inside the dash. So they dumped a whole bunch of money into it. They even had the carburetor out. Looking it over, they've replaced one solenoid on it, and it still ran bad. In the last 4 years, he said the truck never ran right and just progressively got worse. So I've been behind you working on that Subaru. Dad's been over here taking a carburetor off, going over it to see if there's anything wrong, and well, he found a couple of issues, and one's a major issue.
I found a major issue. This butterfly, it's a choke butterfly and everything. It sits for your choke and all. It's locked. It don't work. See, don't even work with your gas pedal. See, gas pedal's working. It's not working. See. Good one. Gas pedal works. Butterfly works.
I don't know if you can see in this.
I don't know if you can see in there, but you can see the butterfly work. See it?
Stop moving, damn.
Oh. And they even had the screen off of this for some reason. I don't know if they just thought maybe it was a restriction for air or what was going on, but that works your throttle, works your choke.
Yeah, it works all this choke.
It's just stuck wide open. So it's running rich, and
that's why it can't stay running.
So it's like it's running full throttle with the throttle closed.
Yeah.
Type of thing. Another thing, when you going to tear a carburetor apart, make sure you put both solenoids on it.
Yeah, don't do
just
like
replace
that.
One. Like this one right here, they replaced one and not the other. One operates fuel, one operates
air.
Especially on these older units, make sure you just go ahead and replace both of them. I know they cost a lot, but it's going to make a world of difference.
Yeah.
Especially if one's weak. They might still work, but it might be weak. So.
Yep.
You found a vacuum hose?
Yeah, I found a vacuum hose on the bottom side, was collapsed, and it had a hole in it.
All right, so it was sucking air there.
Sucking air there on,
and that's the bowl.
On this bowl here, right through here.
Yeah.
It was collapsed. They got to check their vacuum lines, make sure they ain't got no leak, or make sure there ain't no cracks or anything in them.
This is our opinion, but these covers, if you're going to take the carburetor off, just take these covers off. Get away with them.
Well, they took the carburetor off of this, and they took it off there, but they put all this back, but they didn't put the screws back in it. So really? They just stuck that back up there.
Yeah.
That's world's worst thing. Just throw them away.
They're okay to have, I guess. Honda put them on there just for, the looks, and, people can't get in there and screw the carburetors very easily. So we take those off. I think they look better without them, but
Well, it makes them run better, I think, to do.
it might allow it to be a cooler carburetor because air can get over it.
Yeah, air can get over and all that. It's just-
But
there's your main problem.
that's
right
the
there.
main
That's
problem.
one.
Luckily, we have another carburetor sitting around here that's ready to go. We're just going to swap it out, see how the truck runs,
Yep.
and go from there. But like I said, they've replaced all kinds of parts, and what we're thinking right now is issue with the carburetor. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be. So, anyway,
That's one of the big issues.
let's
find out from there.
let's get this carb on, and then we'll see how it runs here in the next 20 minutes, and go from there. So, stick around, stay tuned. He's going to be working on this, and I'm going to get back on the Subaru. So. All right, so I guess we got this Honda figured out and up and running. Dad, what'd you figure out on that
Yeah.
carburetor?
Figured out on the carburetor, they had the guts inside underneath this plate. They had the guts turned wrong, causing this flapper not to work. Okay, redone that. Okay, and I turned around and went in here and put a new solenoid in here in the bottom. They had the old one on it. Put a new solenoid here, cleaned it up on the inside, checked the diaphragms and everything on the fuel. It's good. Put new vacuum hoses on it. Put new fuel line all the way from the fuel, all the way to come on back to the fuel. And got it set. Let's see if she fires off. Cross fingers.
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay.
Hopefully it runs better than it did before. Yeah. Oh, that's so much better. That's how it's supposed to run.
That's how she's supposed to run. Hey, I done something right. No.
We didn't have
Yeah.
any redos.
Didn't no redo on this, huh?
Well, that's good.
It's good. We got all that done. Got it all hooked up, ready to go. No gas leaks.
So I think they replaced the air solenoid on top.
Yeah, they replaced this in here, but they didn't replace
They didn't replace
the
the bottom.
fuel solenoid. And I'll replace the fuel solenoid. We had one, and I'll replace the fuel solenoid. New fuel solenoid.
So that might have been the whole issue.
Yeah, that and this. It's a butterfly in here, and they turned around. You couldn't move this.
Right, that flapper was stuck.
That flapper was stuck because the gut's on the inside of here.
the truck's been running bad for a long time.
Yeah.
And that bottom solenoid is probably that issue.
bottom solenoid's crowed it.
And
Well,
then they got into it.
hang on
to
just a
look at
second and I'll
everything,
get you the
and
bottom
it was,
solenoid.
This was turned backwards on the inside, so it was probably that added to the issue. But I think the original issue was this.
Here's your original solenoid and everything. See how crowded it is here?
Yeah.
See? There's one of your problems right there. See, they replaced the top one, but they didn't replace that. This is a fuel solenoid, see? Mm-hmm. And they didn't replace that. Yeah, and your wires kind of crowed it and broke right there.
Okay.
So,
That'll do it. That, and he had some vacuum lines crunched. He had
Yeah.
one pinched, right?
had one,
sucking
one
there.
was pinched and then it was cut right where it's pinched at on the bottom side.
And then I see you replaced a couple here.
Yeah, I replaced here. I replaced some more right here, right here. I replaced this one. It comes up here. They had a piece, which is right here. They had this piece on it, and I put another one on it. I come up to here with
Just
it.
a full piece.
Yeah, I put a full piece back on it, like it's supposed to be. Done these lines right. Got everything hooked up right. You seen it, it fired off, man.
It runs smooth too.
Yeah.
It would run before, but it was
Man,
acting like
I couldn't
it was
hardly
flooding
get
real
it.
bad. Yeah, he barely
I couldn't hardly get
had
it in the
power to
shed
get
this
in
morning.
there. Yeah, so.
Also set the air jet on it about 3.5.
Oh, okay.
The air jet set on about 3.5 here on the side there.
Cool.
Set the air jet on it, so
So we'll just get it back together and
we'll get it all back together. Get their air breather back on it.
Yeah,
air
air
hose
box,
back
yeah.
on it. Air box.
does it have a filter in it? Have you looked?
I ain't looked at the filter. I looked on the inside. Inside look like it got a filter, but I don't know if it's clean or not. So we'll pull it off and see if it's clean. See if
I
it's
got
a new
some
air filter.
filters on the shelf if you
You got some filter on the shelf.
need it. But,
Okay.
well, we'll get it back together completely.
I had to take all this line loose to get that new air line, that new fuel line in here.
All right, so truckers, truckettes. After 4 years of this truck not running very good, he's been chasing a ghost with it, replaced all kinds of parts, you know, from the plugs, plug wires, distributor cap, rotor, fuel pump, filter, his relay under the dash that operates the fuel solenoid stuffs, and his ICM as well. You know, he replaced all of this, and what the issue was a stubborn carburetor that had a bad solenoid on it, obviously, and then they dicked with it a little bit and changed some guts around that obviously made it run even worse than what it was. So,
Yeah, the butterfly wasn't working in it.
yeah. And honestly, instead of chasing the ghost, all you got to do, pick up the phone, call JMT, the mini truck headquarters, set up your truck to be dropped off, and we can get you in, get you diagnosed and figured out without spending, you know, a gob of money and time and headache to get your truck fixed. And, you know, we can hopefully diagnose one within a couple hours and, you know, have it running in a day once we get it in and get to it. So anyway, appreciate you all. If you haven't liked and subscribed, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down what you think. And, all right, well, good job on this one. We're gonna go out here and see what else we gotta
Let's go.
tear into and figure out, so.
Let's go see what we got next. Okay, what we got broken next?
Well, nothing on this truck actually.
What we gonna fix?
This is the one I've been robbing parts off of to fix the customer's supercharged Subaru. So this
Okay.
is our supercharged Subaru. We've robbed injectors and done a bunch of stuff. And that truck over there has been falling on its face after about half throttle. So
Okay.
we're gonna take throttle position sensor, maybe the whole throttle body off this one, make sure it's clean.
Okay.
and put on that one over there, because that one didn't have an air filter when it came in,
Yeah.
and it might have been sucking dirt and got that sensor dirty, or the throttle body.
Throttle body.
Dirty. So
Okay.
we got to figure that out so we get that truck back.
Get
to
it
the
back.
guy.
Customer.
Wild hogs. Anyway, I guess we'll tear into it.
Turn this here and go after it.